I'm Cameron Waterfall, and this is my MIF 407 presentation, Music Industry Futures. Today, I'm pitching to Sony Music Group to improve sustainable touring practices. Touring is a major part of the music industry, generating around £10 billion for the UK economy in 2024 through ticket sales, hospitality, transport, and accommodation. But touring also creates a significant environmental impact, especially large international tours. The challenge is maintaining this essential part of the industry while reducing its climate impact. At the moment, sustainable touring is inconsistent. Some artists are adopting the core planning principles of measure, reduce, mitigate, focusing on minimizing energy, travel, freight, and materials before offsetting what can be avoided. The Musicians Union notes that while progress is happening, especially with some major acts, sustainable practices still aren't standard across the global touring ecosystem. Guidance documents such as the Green Touring Guide are helping, but adoption remains uneven. There are several examples of bands increasing their sustainability in touring. One of the most famous examples is Coldplay, who you can see on the screen here. They have become renowned for their commitment to environmental responsibility. In 2019, they paused touring until they could figure out a sustainable way to do it. In 2022, they started the Music of the Spheres World Tour, and it was designed to reduce environmental impact. They aim to reduce tour-related CO2 emissions by 50% compared to their 2016 and 17 tour. At the end of the tour, Coldplay published their official sustainability report in 2023, which showed that the Music of the Spheres tour produced 47% fewer CO2 emissions. The tour represents a major step towards towards sustainable live music. While not perfect, it shows how global artists can lower their environmental impact. Billie Eilish has also been influential, working with non-profit Reverb since 2019 on her most recent tour, Hit Me Hard and the Soft. The touring sustainability plan included things like the fact that all tour venues must feature plant-based food options. They should use 100% recycled materials for all merch clothing, 100% recycled paper for posters, no single-use plastics backstage, reusable or compostable service where in catering and on buses, plus a lot more. This slide demonstrates the impact that increased sustainable practice can have on these four indicators. Although this data demonstrates the improvements that can be made, it relates to outcome from different tours and not an overall average for the industry. There isn't currently any mandate data collected and published, which means the data available is inconsistent and not always reliably collected or analysed. To see increased and more accurate data would need an agreed set of metrics to be collected for all music tours, and this would give the ability to directly compare the different practices and their impact. Through the examples I've discussed, you can see sustainability has become a growing focus. Leadership is important to drive the changes and we are now seeing artists themselves take the lead by setting sustainability expectations. Transport and logistics remain the biggest challenge. Moving instruments, people, and staging around the world generates significant emissions. Energy efficiency is another major area. Renewable power solutions using portable solar and hydrogen systems are becoming more viable options for outdoor shows. Waste reduction has become a visible priority, phasing out single use plastics, encouraging refillable bottles, and working with caterers on compostable materials is now common practice. Importantly, many artists are engaging their audiences and using their tours to promote sustainable travel options, local climate causes, or low impact merchandise. Finally, there's a growing emphasis on measurement and accountability. Tools for carbon tracking and transparent reporting are helping the industry benchmark progress. Sustainable touring isn't just a concern for the music industry anymore. The trend I have discussed is spreading across multiple entertainment and live event sectors. Across the industries I have in this slide, common strategies are emerging. Route optimization, renewable energy, reusable or locally sourced materials, and careful measurement of emission. The takeaway is clear. Sustainable touring is no longer just a music industry issue. It is now transforming live events, entertainment, and touring across the entire creative sector. So, Roy et al. Argue that the music sector urgently needs more efficient and sustainable touring systems, and that this will only happen if we redesign structures that we currently use. One practical solution is a single digital platform that brings together data from transport networks, venue energy ratings, equipment hire databases, ticketing systems, and emissions calculators. This would allow everyone involved in a tour to plan the lowest impact tour possible in real time. Daily use. This platform would act as the central hub for the whole tour. It would automatically calculate the most efficient route between shows, updating travel plans each day based on the traffic, weather, or delays. It could synchronize logistics across multiple events, coordinating equipment, movements, and crew transport, and even identifying opportunities for different artists in the same region to share freight and reduce costs and emissions. A key feature would be that real-time emission tracking by pulling data from GPS systems, transport providers, and venue energy meters. The platform could show a live carbon dashboard, and it would be based on daily results. As the focus increases on touring sustainability, there are an increasing number of networks and organizations supporting the case in different ways. We already mentioned and had a look at Reverb, who have partnered with Billie Eilish. They are a US-based non-profit organization working with artists to develop green tours. They also embedded sustainability teams into touring crews to help reduce waste. They switched to biodiesel for vehicles and generators. They've eliminated single-use plastics. They improve recycling and backstage catering as well, and they offset carbon. Then there is the Music Sustainability Alliance, or MSA, as some people like to call them. They are another non-profit organization. They aim to bring different parts of the music industry together to find sustainable solutions. They host the Music Sustainability Summit, where industry leaders come together to share best practices, innovations, and strategies for sustainability in music. Touring Solutions Limited, or Touring Solutions Ltd, as some people may call them, is one of the core teams behind any live music tour. They handle planning, logistics, and technical execution to make tours happen. They also now incorporate sustainability into their training and professional development as well. They host workshops for the industry focusing on topics including sustainability, mental health, and diversity. Through this presentation, I've shown sustainable touring is progressing, driven by artists like Coldplay and Billie Eilish, and they are supported by non-profit organizations and industry networks. But widespread, consistent approach is still missing. A unified digital system could transform touring by improving efficiency, transparency, and collaboration as well. By having a dynamic, data-driven, and routing and logistics optimization platform that is accessible to all touring stakeholders, the sustainability of touring could be revolutionized heavily. Slides 12, 13, and 14, and 15 are my reference list as well.